Hey gang, GameMaster here with another video. I wanted to make this video because today is the 1 year anniversary of Via Non Capta. Kind of hard to believe, but here we are. I wanted to thank all of you who have been following along, who have been invested in what we're doing with this campaign. I really appreciate it. And all the views, all the likes, but anybody who's stuck it through and watched, I think all like 14 sessions, not counting session -1 and session 0. I'm truly grateful. I really appreciate it. And I know that others on our team do too. Initially, this was just going to be a fun little like video diary for me and the gang. And if anybody from our campaign like didn't make it there that night, it was an easy way to get them. They could I could send them the YouTube link and they could watch it and then catch up next time we had the next session. But then I noticed, enough people were kind of, the numbers were not like 4. They were a little higher than I expected. Come to find out, it wasn't any of the players that we had like watching it multiple times or going back and watching or like re-clicking. It was other people. So that eventually turned into what you have probably seen on this channel too, the Retrek review, which I do with my brother-in-law, and we cover an episode of Star Trek on a weekly basis. The interesting thing is, I know that, role playing and like podcasting reviews things aren't really similar. They are both like listening platforms. There's not necessarily a large visual component to the RPG. And even though I put visual elements into our podcast, it's not necessary to listen. But what's interesting is like now I'm trying to actually make this YouTube channel a thing, where now I put a lot more time and effort into it than I had intended a year ago. I intended it for it to be cool and fun for anybody watching, the stray person on YouTube clicking on things. But now, now I have like, I think in like an additional 5 subscribers outside of people on the crew. So that's pretty cool. And I just felt it was necessary to kind of say something after a year of putting these things out. And for those who specifically subscribed and have been patiently waiting for the RPG to fully come back, the plan is October. We should be back bi-weekly in October, and we'll go from October to, I think, March bi-weekly, and then we'll go on another hiatus for between April and September. And if this seemed to work out a little bit for everybody, so we'll probably have another 2 or 3 2 or 3 single episodes a month. Probably like May, June, July. They'll probably be maybe August. There'll be one mission a month. And we'll see. We'll see how far they get. My initial campaign, if I remember correctly, without looking at any of my notes, I think my initial campaign is like 13 or 14 missions. And we just finished the 4th mission. So if in a year we do 4, probably by next year we're going to be on 8. So the campaign this coming stretch of campaign is just going to be more world building, more character building, a lot more kind of like interesting standalones. We may not actually get into the meat of the Drake's original problems, some other things going on with the crew that I, as the game master, know, and get more into the bombing of Starbase 2 and the Talarian Captain Naboa, things like that. That's my hope, is that, we're able to get that far. But as my crew, as my players have reminded me frequently, like, this is just for fun. We're just having a good time. There is no time period. It feels like I need to get through it because I have, like, a very expansive idea of what the entire campaign is going to be, from, first episode to the end of the campaign, like the entire campaign, not just like a season or just like, so many sessions. And I know how it's going to end. And when I initially wrote everything, I thought, oh, we'll get through a mission a night or two, and basically, instead of being just have finished episode 4 during the summer hiatus, be more like, I don't know, like session 10 or 11 is kind of what I expected. It's just funny that being new to this game mastering thing, that how wrong I was, but that's okay. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been following along, who subscribed, and I can't believe we're here at a year. I'm hoping at the end of this month, beginning of next month, there will be another episode up on the channel. And we'll see how that does. I don't know if it'll be a one shot like episode session 14 was. Session 15 might be a 2-3 part episode. I don't know. So we may be picking up episode 5 during our full bi-weekly return. We will see what happens. Again, if you're just here for the Via Non-Capta stuff, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so this is the video. I hope it reached those who needed to hear it. And as always, you can go over to my brother-in-law's channel, watch any of his videos. He's got a lot of cool stuff over there. And hopefully in a couple weeks, you'll see some more Via Non-Capta stuff. Thanks, guys. Until then, see ya.